Well, good evening, folks. Dave Jorgensen once again here, sharing a little value, hopefully, with you tonight. I'd like to I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet until I get done, but it's about being balanced. You can't just live a sedentary life. I've mentioned before that I have been a very, very active person. You know, I'm either outside cleaning brush or working in the yard or doing something physical. That's just the way I've always been until the last 10 years. Well, since about 2010 anyway, I went into that depression thing and I go out work in the yard a little bit, but boy, I know it now. And they say a lot of people retire and then they die a few years later. Well, at first I did exercise but we'll get started. We'll go to the pool 3 days a week. Then we stop and we don't do it for months and months and months. And anyway, it's really a bad deal. I need to get off of my duff. You can't even have a balanced mind when you're not getting exercise. You're not getting the fresh air. All summer long, I might sit here in this crazy office doing nothing but playing on the computer, working on my business, and that's legitimate. But the other stuff that I do that even takes away from my business, it's a lazy brain. It only wants to do what don't take brain power. If anything starts to take brain power, the brain gets mad. Anyway, it's really a bummer. I have to get up and I have to get started living a balanced life. That means I need to walk on the treadmill. In the summertime, you walk out in the fresh air. There's even times when you can do it here, but most of the time it's pretty miserable because there's snow and ice, and you can't take the sidewalks all the time, and so it's a little bit harder back here. But and my wife, she's the same way. We don't do anything. We're letting life, I'm thinking to myself, man, we're just letting life slide away, not doing anything. We keep thinking, well, when we get moved out to Oregon, we'll be able to do more that way. But it's not going to change. I have to change my mindset. I can't, if I want to run my business the way I run my life, what kind of business am I going to have? You can't run business sedentarily, or whatever you call that word. You can't just be, you've got to be active. You've got to be out there with it. Working that brain, learning more new things, changing those habits. That's what you got to do, and Lord help me, man. I'm so tired of it, but I seem powerless to do anything about it. I keep saying, well, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to start that, and I'm going to, it's really sad. If I want to enjoy the life that I am creating for myself, I better do something about it and get out and get some exercise. And we talk about it a lot, but that's as far as it goes. And but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you tonight. That's one of my hurdles right now that I have to change. I can't just sit around and be comfortable. I used to be out in my yard. The neighbors used to worry for fear I was going to get a sunstroke because I'd be out in my yard all day on my days off, working in the hot sun. And man, those days are history. I got to get them back, because it's aging me. My muscles don't work like they used to, and I'm not as agile. I got to get out and do some running too, so I don't feel like I'm top heavy. Maybe I am. I don't know, but anyway, to operate, I'm sharing this story because it's very vital to having a clear mind and keeping your mind focused on where you're going in your business, and not sit back and relax, because that sitting back and relaxing ruins you. It just plain ruins you. I should know. But anyway, I just want to share that little thing with you, because if you're going to, endeavor to do anything, you have to live a balanced life. My life right now is so unbalanced. It's either all business or all play. And it's not physical play either. So anyway, you can just keep that in mind, that's my struggle. I don't know about whether you struggle with that or not, but like I said, I can't believe that I'm even doing what I'm doing. If somebody would have told me I would end up being an online marketer, I would have just plain flat laughed at them. But I love it, and I'll be here regardless. But keep your minds focused, and click the link below and focus your mind and check it out and weigh it out. It won't bite you. Clicking that link down there is not going to bite you. It's not going to stick you and make you stay in the sand, because even if you did push the button and join it for $1, nobody's going to make you stay. I've never seen anybody forced to stay. But anyway, it is a very, very excellent opportunity to change your life drastically. Very, very drastically. It's changing mine. It already has in many ways, but I love the Super Affiliate family, and I can't wait to get back and see them at the end of March, the last week of March. We're getting together again, I think in Arizona somewhere. I haven't heard, but I got the dates now. Pretty soon we'll be making our motel reservations, but click the link below and maybe you'll join me in this. Maybe I'll even get to see you at the next live event if you decide to join the family. It's fantastic. I've watched new people come to these events, and man, they've passed me up long ago because they're in it. They're focused. So you got to focus, folks, and focus on it. Click the button below and check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow.